Hello everybody and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So we are continuing and finishing our sorghum harvest. We are actually producing straw from this as well because I do have the extended crops mod installed. So that's quite a nice bonus, although it does look kind of weird because we are only taking the tops off. But yeah, we're still producing a swath of straw. But I can't complain because we do always need straw, whether it's for selling or for putting into a feed mix. Now I don't know how well you can hear, you probably can't hear actually, but yeah, Storm Dara is outside. Yeah, sounding pretty rough, but I don't think you'll hear it over the combine's engine, and yeah, it shouldn't be an issue at all. But yeah, it does sound pretty rough out there, gotta say. Hopefully we don't lose power in this episode. Right, so we'll get this done, and then I have a bit of a plan, another plan. I'm always adding plans in front of other plans, just because that's how I like to keep the gameplay fun. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big tree harvester, maybe the Volvos, because I think the one which processes the trees and cuts them up, I think that will not really work, because that's more for the pine trees, the long straight trees, and what we have over here is predominantly unusual shapes. Can't say it would even work on those. I hope it does. I do hope it does. If it doesn't, I guess I could just load the game, because it won't be cheap getting the big tree harvester. But if it does work, then yeah, we could fell some trees pretty quickly, because my intention is just to fell the trees and then with the telehandler drag them to our sawmill. And I know the sawmill is pretty busy, but I've done it before. I did it with the other plot and it did work very well. Although I didn't use a machine, I just did it with a chainsaw. Okay, so we are full, and currently the silo is also full for the chickens. So I'm just going to have to put it directly into the silo, which is fine. Yeah, we don't even need the tractor trailer for this. Not very far to go at all, but I think we really could do with another chicken enclosure, but at the moment we're just saving it for the dairy. But once we have the dairy, I think it would be worth getting some more chickens. We've got 360, but there's always space for more. So we'd have to get another enclosure for that. Yep, we've got 360. I think eggs are going to be a huge source of our income, along with the milk, which will be then turned into mozzarella, because that is a really big money maker. Okay, so we'll just finish this, we'll get back to the field, we'll finish off. I could bale it very quickly. I think I will actually. I'll bale it, get it out of the way, and then we'll be on to tree felling. And the tree felling might seem a little destructive, because obviously, as we're going to be paying a lot of money to rent the machine, we need to get it done in one go. So I'm not just going to cut down one tree and then say, oh, that's it for now, we're going to do something else. We'll have to just do it. We're not going to... why is my header going? I should have disabled that. Yeah, I'm not just going to yeah, spread it out over many episodes. We're just going to have to clear the area that we need. Daggerwin. Silly Daggerwin. And then yes, the clearing will be for goats in the future.
To be where you are.
Well, I must admit, we're getting a lot more bales from this field than I was expecting, so that's all really good. It would be easier to see this if it was mulched first, but mulching it would probably delete the straw. So, yeah, I don't know if there's any solution to be able to see it easier. Because it's right down, obviously from above view, aerial view is easy. It's right there, but when you look at it from this view, you're like, where's the swath? I have no idea. Right, okay, so we have just one left, just over here. Oh, there's a bit more there, but I'm not too worried about missing a bit. Especially when it's a crop which didn't even have straw originally. And I don't think it really should have this amount of straw, but I'm not complaining. It's always handy to have. So, there we go, that's probably the last bale we're going to get from this field. Get that popped out at the back. So, what have we got? 12? Yeah, 12 from this field. That really is impressive. And we're done. Right, so one of them has made it onto the road, somehow. Well, it rolled, but yeah. I thought that they didn't roll as much in this game, but it looks like they probably do. Anyway, we'll put this back in the shed. I could unload it, actually. I could just totally unload it, because it's likely not going to be used again this year. Yeah, I think I will do. We could put it straight into a feed mix when we do one. So we'll just put it here. There we go. Right, so it is time. It is time to cut some trees, and I still don't know exactly what I'm going to be using, but let's find out. Let's go into the forestry category, which is down here somewhere. There it is. So what do we have? We've got... Well, we could winch. We could winch. But really, I think it is going to be in the tree harvester category. Wow. Would I ever even be able to afford that? It weighs 50 tons. And it can do a tree episode at 1.2 meters in diameter. That is incredible. How much would that be to lease? £38,000. Wow. Goodness. So that one there is a strong contender, but it can do up to 58 centimeters. Which, yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Of course, it won't strip the foliage. But we could do that. Also, actually, pretty sure this can be set up to cut trees, but again, that's more for the pine trees. Although it does say 81 centimeters diameter. And how much would that be? 20,000. You know, I actually don't know what to do for the best. I really don't know what to do for the best. Because even the John Deere is 15. That can do multiple trees in one go. Yeah, the thing is, the money which we're going to make from the wood, the beams, is significant. It's absolutely massive. So actually £38,000 to cut down a load of trees is not too bad. But then, it's got the top speed of 4 miles per hour. It needs to go on a low loader, ideally. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do for the best. I really don't know. I think I'm just going to... Oh, I don't want to say I'm just going to use a chainsaw because it's so boring. Thing is, £38,000. If we take a load of our wood to the big sawmill, we make like £70,000 from one delivery. And we get to progress the temple. Okay, I'm going to save it. Because I'm not going to keep wasting time here. I'm just wasting your time as well with all my umming and ahhing. I'm going to give it a go because I have no idea what this machine is like. Maybe it's totally not for the type of tree that I'm aiming for. Maybe it's a total waste of money. There it is. Yes, I know it's going to take a long time to get to our destination. And I actually don't know how to use it. So I'll try and figure it out whilst I'm getting over there. We arrive, and I have figured it all out. So I still think that this is more suitable for the big pine trees. But it's because it says it can do 1.2 meter diameter tree trunks that it sort of makes me think maybe it can do it then. So we'll just do it on a tree which I know it's designed for, first of all. And then we'll try another one. So we should be able to actually align the tree. Yes. If we press O, hold down O, it will align itself. So that's easy. And we cut by pressing X. Yep. So So that's super easy. That is fantastic, actually. And then I think we just, what do we do? Press X after that? What we set to? 5, oh, we don't want 5. We want probably 8. 8 meters. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to go... I think it probably was supposed to fall over, but it didn't fall over. But there we go with that. Yeah, I should have lifted, shouldn't I? Because it was still holding it in the top grab. See, so it's a learning experience for me. Maybe 8 meters is a bit too small. Probably go to about 10. Okay, next is 12 after 9. Right. So now a tree which I know it's not really meant for, or at least I don't think it's meant for. It's certainly not one I'd usually target for it. Oh dear. Oh dear. As I suspected. Yep. Not suitable. This tree is not suitable. Only straight trees are allowed. Okay, so we do need either a chainsaw or the John Deere. But still, it's fun to use this. And I'm sorry I can't really use it anymore. I could just do it on this one, but yeah, we're not supposed to be using it because we're going to get a full refund. So yeah, we'll just do this tree. And we'll cut. There we go. So it looks like if you, what do you do? If you tilt it, no. Aha, there we go. Yep. Or maybe not. I'm really messing up here. Well, that will do. We'll just put this down as a demo from the manufacturer. Seems like an absolutely amazing machine for these long straight trees, or the tall straight trees, but it's just not suitable for what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to clear a huge chunk of trees, which are not perfectly straight. There's like Bachelor's over there. You can see how many branches it's got. So, yeah, okay. Well, thank you, but at the same time, no thank you. It's not what I'm looking for today. So, with our money back in the account, let's go for this one here. I don't know if it's still the wrong decision, but yes, this one is 15,835. We did get a refund for the previous one because it was just a demo in the end. And yeah, if this isn't suitable either, then I guess we could just put this down as a demo and then just use a chainsaw. I am just going to go straight in with the Bachelor and see if it can do it. If it can't do it, then goodbye. We'll just use a chainsaw and the telehandler. Oops, I seem to be taking a log with me. No. Yeah, they're all designed for just tall, straight trees. We'd probably be able to do this one over here. No. No, not compatible, it would appear. Just to make sure everything is actually functioning correctly, I'll just do a pine tree, and I'm sure it'll work absolutely no problem at all on that. So they're all designed for these. Yeah, they're all designed for these. Which is great if you have a forest of pine, but we don't. So yeah, we'll save our money and we will just cut them with a chainsaw, pick them up with the telehandler. We do need a trailer actually. We need a flatbed, a big flatbed, so we can transport them to the big sawmill. I know we have the flatbed for the bales, but ideally we do need something more for logs, but maybe not like that. Maybe if I just use a low loader. I know that is designed for logs, but yeah, low loader might be more suitable. Yeah, because we can strap on here. I know it's for machinery, but it should be easier. So that's where we'll use the money instead. Not just using the money for the sake of it, but it just seems right. Okay, right, so it begins. Now, I know that's looking a bit absurd, I might even trim some of those branches off, so we do just have a pile of logs. But that is going to be processed by the sawmill, and that is going to produce beams and planks for the temple and the beams for our shed. So actually I'm hoping the first pallet of beams is not too far away, because I've been waiting for quite some time already. Anyway, down here it's starting to come together. You can sort of see what the plan is now. I'll just get down there and I'll show you. Basically I'm trying to keep a line of trees here to separate the vineyard from whatever's going to be down here, which is most likely going to be goats. So we'll keep those trees there on the bank, but all this will be cleared. And you can probably tell I'm aiming to get all the super big trees and the straight trees over to the far sawmill. All the super awkward branchy ones I'm trying to get to our sawmill because it's just so much easier. It's local. That one over there is a big branchy one, but because it is so big, I think it makes it worthwhile trying to get it onto the low loader and just taking it to the big sawmill. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Of course, we do have the JCB wheel loader rented, so I could get a grab for that, a grapple for that, and then I could just pick up the big logs with that. But I am trying my best with the telehandler, and actually, as we found out with the stone moving, it seems like the telehandler with the rear weight is actually far better at picking up heavy weight than the wheel loader is, because we can't put a weight on the wheel loader. Obviously, if this was real life, we'd have probably broken the telehandler long ago with all the strain, but it works in the game. So if it works in the game, we're going to stick with it. Oh, I can take the Antonio Carraro back as well. Need to look and see how much the sprayer is for that thing. Oh, it's going to come under vineyards. 28,000. Yep, so we'll have to get that. We'll also get these two, but not yet. Yeah, so we are saving up for the for the dairy, I promise. It's just these things were on my shopping list for before the dairy, and I can't just jump them. We do need these things. Well, we don't need them, but as we found out in Survivor Challenge in FS22, if you don't fertilise the vineyard, your yield is not very big at all. So it is worth spraying them. Okay, I think we're on. Just about. There we go. Yep, we're on. Good. So I don't even have to take this back to the yard, because the vineyard is next to where we're working. We can go this way. Here we are. Right, we've got quite a roadblock over there. Luckily there's no traffic here. So we'll take this off. And my steering wheel seems extremely sensitive today. There's no force feedback at all. I'll have to have a look at my force feedback settings. Okay, it does make it difficult to steer though. So this can just wait over here. We will have to fill it up at some point, obviously. Otherwise we're not going to be doing much spraying. But that can just go there. It's a good place for it to stay. Eventually we'll probably get a shed, but we've got to work towards that. So my intention is to get all these long straight pieces onto the trailer, but first... Well, maybe I should do it first, and then just put this one on top. This one is going to be fun. Actually, what I would do is I'll prune all of the branches off, because otherwise it's just going to look even more absurd going down the road. Ooh, that's weird. Very strange. I don't think it removes any weight, but it just makes it a lot easier to see exactly what we're doing. So I'll just see how easy that is to pick up. If it's easy, we'll load up the others first. I probably can get that onto the trailer. Let's just flip it over, because then we can prune the other branches as well. There we kind of go. Nah, we'll go under here. Nah. Over you go. Go on. Don't be shy. Okay. Yeah, let's load up and let's get over to the big sawmill. Okay, so I've just done a bit more off camera because I know it's getting a little bit long and a little bit like this in the time lapse, which I know is always absolutely awful to watch. But yeah, we have got a fairly significant clearing here with those trees along that side. So as we are going to be putting goats in here, I'm going to keep some trees, just the odd tree, for shade. Always nice to give them a bit of shade. They'll have shade anyway from the, what is that going to be? North, south, east, west? That must be the east if we're looking north at the top. But yeah, always good to have a bit of shade. And I might keep some trees, like a big line of trees, in the south as well, because that would look quite good. But yeah, it's really just to separate the vineyard and the fields from the goats. Also, all that grassland you see in front of us, that is all part of the neighbouring farm, that field. We will be getting that at some point. So one day, we'll probably continue animals through there. Right, is there actually space to get this on? Oh no. We'll try that again. Yep. I don't know. I think it's just slipping through the net. But yeah, I think you can agree that I have got quite a big load here. Oh, I'm going to drop it, aren't I? It's got stuck on the log grab as well. Never good. Maybe if I strap it at the back. Can I get a strap over the back? Because what I don't want to do is strap the telehandler. Oh joy. There. Right. This is going to be amazing. Now the sawmill has got nothing in it. We haven't even got it rented currently. So this is going to show us exactly how many litres we have here. And I'm expecting quite a lot. Especially from that huge trunk. Yeah, that's a good view of the clearing that I've produced. Yeah, really am trying to utilise every bit of land that we own. Despite it being a very powerful tractor, understandably, it is struggling with this weight. Oh, it must be so heavy. Annoyingly, the hill that we have to go up to get to the sawmill is even steeper. The hill in question. It's going to do it. It is definitely going to do it. And I suppose that big branch on that tree is digging into the ground like an anchor. So it's impressive. Really is impressive. So we will get this rented and we'll see how much we have got. But the sooner we can produce these pallets and everything, the better. The temple is desperate for the pallets and so is my shed. But hopefully the sawmill in the yard is going to be capable of producing those. Okay, so before we press anything, I need to make sure we rent it. Otherwise that would be hilarious. Yes, lease 821. Yep, indeed. Oil mill is still processing, almost finished. Gonna have to deliver more stones to the cement factory tomorrow. Where am I going? And there we go. What do you think? 25,500 litres. Not bad. So that would take, well, at least the night time to produce those. We'll keep the tractor here because we're going to need to, yeah, we're definitely going to need to load them up and transport them as soon as possible. So there's only one thing, and it's wood chips. Can you set wood chips to automatically sell, or do they have to spawn? I think they have to spawn. Okay, well, not to worry. We will leave it here. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode, of course, and we will rest. So hopefully, at the beginning of the next episode, we'll have a whole load of different planks and beams and everything here, and it's going to look good. Good job I just checked that. It's set to selling. Storing. Actually, I don't even want to produce the prefabricated walls. I do want the beams. So there we go. Everything is set up. And everything that I want activated is activated. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.